The Chinese American churches were asked what their number one destination was.
那同样的问题，你去问那些在美国的华人教会，他们会怎么说？
And the number one answer was China.
答案排行榜第一就是中国，
Then Taiwan,
然后台湾。
Mexico. One thing that she found was that Chinese American churches are primarily sending short-termers to minister with other Chinese speakers.
所以他发现得到一个结论，就是说，在美国的华人教会，他们差派短宣队，往往服侍的最重要的族群呢，就是世界其他国家里面的华人族群。
So very few of their short-termers were going just to work with people that were not Chinese.
很少，美国的华人教会会差派短宣队去服侍那些不是华人的族群的，不多。
So there's Chinese all over the world.
因为你知道，华人遍布五洋四海，
In Peru,
甚至在秘鲁都有华
in
人，
Africa.
非洲也有。
And many of them are not Christian.
很多世界各地的华人，他们根本还不是基督徒。
And many of these Chinese American churches are going on mission trips to go to places where they can minister to other
所以这是
Chinese.
为什么在美国的华人教会，他们喜欢差派短宣队到世界各地去传福音给那些在当地华人，他们还不是基督徒的华人，向他们传福音。
Many of the Americans are going on short-term trips where they go to places where they don't speak the language.
而反观美国的基督徒呢，往往差派短宣队去的地方是那些连对方讲什么话他们都听不懂的国家，他们就会派短宣队去了。
One of the patterns that you see with short-term missions is that short-term missions is part of a broader pattern of connections and partnerships.
所以你看待短宣队这件事情的时候，你必须要有个概念，就是短宣队其实是一个更大的模式背后的其中的一个现象。
I prepared a survey that was administered in Thailand to 672 pastors.
我在那个泰国也做了类似的一个问卷。
And we asked the Thai pastors, have you ever hosted a short-term mission team from the United States?
我就问在泰国当地的牧师，问他们说：“你们有没有接待过来自美国的短宣队？”
55% said yes.
55%的泰国牧师说有。
We asked, have you ever hosted a short-term mission team from Korea?
我们问泰国牧师说：“你们有没有接待过来自韩国的短宣队呢？”
51% said yes.
51%说有。
Part of what you see then is patterns of global movement and partnership, connectedness.
所以你从中间就看到说，原来是有一个全球性的连结跟那个互动的模式在这个当中了。
We asked the American megachurches, do you have other churches that you partner with in other parts of the world?
我们也问美国那些大型教会说，当你们送短宣队出去的时候，在对方那个国家里面有没有跟你们合作的教会？
Many of them had large churches that they partnered with in other parts of the world.
很多美国的大教会，他们差派短宣队去到的地方，那边都有当地的大教会跟他们一起合作的。
So Willow Creek partners with the church in Santo Domingo, the Dominican Republic.
比方说，柳溪教会就跟那个多米尼加共和国里面的那一间大教会合作。
They don't just send short-termers all over.
他们不是乱枪打鸟随便送人，
They're going back again and again to the same place.
他们是年复一年差派短宣队去到那相同的地方。
They're going to places where there are wise Christian leaders who know how to use the
因
short-termers.
为他们差派人去的地方是当地有那些充满智慧的基督徒的领袖，他们懂得如何运用海外来的宣教短宣队的资源的。
And who have a strategy for how to use
他们也有
short-termers.
一个策略来如何运用海外来的这些短宣资源。
I'll give an example in a minute.
等一下我会给大家一个例子。
I wanted to test whether short-term missions affects people's global connectedness.
那我另外想到一个点子，就是我想要测试一下说，那到底这样子这种短宣来来去去，会不会帮助这些短宣队的成员，他们在跟全球各地的人的连结度上面有所改变？
So I asked 1,300 college students in America if they've been on a mission trip, and also how many, well, if they've been on a mission trip,
所以我就问了美国的3000个大学生，问他说：“如果你们中间有人去过短宣队的话，”
and then I asked them, How many friends in the world that were not American?
所以你看出来了，那些从来没有去过短宣队的人，平均来说，全世界美国以外的朋友呢，3个。
That's the 670 who never went on a trip, and then 770 who did go on a trip.
而770个曾经去短宣队的人呢，他们就有10个那个美国以外的朋友。
Just a very small example
这是一个很小的例子
of how mission trips is part of what is building connections.
但足以证明说，短宣队其实是可以帮助人跟人、跨国之间人跟人的连结的。
The connections are not just between individuals.
你要知道，这个连结不光是个人跟个人之间的连结，
They're between churches.
而是在教会跟教会之间的连结。
When there's a crisis in a country like Haiti, an earthquake or a hurricane,
所以，比方说，当海地发生了一些天灾，那个龙卷风或地震的时候，
terrible earthquake, everybody wants to help in Haiti.
然后当那个海地发生地震的时候，非常惨、非常糟，大家都想要伸手援助。
How do you help?
那你怎么帮忙呢？
You can give it to Bill Clinton,
你是把钱捐给那个克林顿总统吗？
or there's a Haitian musician that everyone was giving to.
还是那个捐给哪一个音乐人，让大家把钱奉献给他呢？
But all across Haiti were churches.
但是你不要忘了，在海地各地还有教会，
And all across America and other places were people and churches who had been to those churches on mission
而
trips.
在美国各地也有很多的教会，他们其实之前派过短宣队去到海地过的，
There were networks of relationship
所以在这中间就形成了一个关系的网络。
that in a time of crisis were activated.
当危机发生的时候，这个关系网络马上派上用场。
Other Americans had no idea how to help.
所以当其他美国人还搞不清楚说我想帮，可是不知从何下手的时候，
These were people that said, we know pastors that everybody trusts.
这些人马上可以说啊，我们认识海地哪个牧师，大家都信任他。
We know churches with important ministries.
我们认识那边有教会，他们在当地有很好的服
We
侍，
can come alongside and partner
我们
with
可以
them.
一起合作来帮助他们。
This is one part of what's happening.
这就是真实发生的事情。
The Bible talks about us being the body of Christ, being a body with different parts to the body.
而圣经上哥林多前书12章27节那边也提到说，你们就是基督的身子，并且各自做肢体。
Sociologists tell us that we're connected with other people and that how connected we are, the nature of our connections are very important to our well-being.
而社会学家他们的研究就会很清楚告诉我们说，我们每一个人都是与其他人连结在一起的。那我们怎么样跟别人连结在一起的方式，会影响了我们这个人，我们生活的幸福指数或我们的福祉。
Famous professor from Harvard University in the book called Bowling Alone.
在美国哈佛大学有一位很有名的教授，他写了一本书，叫做独自一个人的保龄球。
And what this sociologist said is he said many people in the modern world are becoming isolated.
这个社会学家讲的这本书在讲什么呢？他就说，现代的社会很多人开始都孤立，被成为孤鸟一只了。
It's not good for people to be isolated.
成为孤鸟对人来说是不好的，
People need relationships with other people.
因为人需要跟人建立起真实的关联的，
Relationship of mutual trust and help.
彼此互相信任、互相帮助的关系。
And in his book, he said, in America, religious institutions
而在他的书上，他就说，在美国这些宗教信仰的这些机构或这些体制，
create more than half of all of the what he calls social capital in society.
就是这个作者哈佛大学教授认为说，在美国透过这些宗教信仰的这些机制跟系统，创造了在美国超过50%以上的社会资本。
So churches are connecting people to trust each other and help each other.
因为教会跟教会连结在一起，帮助人跟人之间彼此互信、彼此互相帮补。
His word for this is social capital.
而这个社会学家给这样子一个概念取了一个名词，叫做社会资本。
But he says there's a couple different kinds of social capital.
但这个社会学家进一步告诉我们说，他说有好几种不同的社会资本。
Sometimes our social ties are with people who are just like us. They're the same class, the same economic level, the same racial group.
有一种社会资本是什么呢？就是我们物以类聚，我们聚在一起的人呢，都是跟我们社会、经济、习惯、信念很多方面都很类似的人，我们物以类聚的聚在一起。
He calls this bonding social capital.
他称呼这种叫做那种结合性的那个社会资本。
Your relations with people within your group,
换句话
that's
说，
bonding social
你
capital.
跟你很像的人聚在一起，这种叫做结合性或者说那个紧合性、聚合性的一种社会资本。
He says churches are very good at helping people within the group to be tight and close to each other.
这个社会学家说，教会在这方面特别擅长，就是把同样类似的人聚在一起，而且帮助大家彼此连结的非常，牺牲了跟我们不一样的那些族群他们的福祉跟好处。
Society, he says, needs not just people to feel close to people who are like them, but even across the boundaries of ethnicity and language and culture.
所以这个社会学家说，要让社会能够成长进步，很重要的事情是，不只是这种内聚型或者说一个物以类聚的团体中间的连结，还包括了说你要跟与你种族、文化、语言不同的群体也要有所连结。
And so we need links between people who are from different social and cultural groups.
所以我们需要跟与我们文化、种族、语言都不相同的一些族群，也要有所连结。
He calls it bridging social capital, ties between people who are culturally different from us.
他称这样的这种概念或这样的动作呢，就叫做那个搭桥。
But then he says there are other people who are different from us, not just culturally, but economically and educationally.
然后这个社会学家又提出了第三种社会资本，就是说不但是跟我们异文化、不同语言、不同种族的人连结呢，还有第三种族群的人是他们在社会经济地位上比我们要弱势的。
There are people who have relationships with each other, but everybody around them is very poor.
他们彼此中间互相连接有关系，但是穷在一起。
So my wife and my family went to a church when we were in the Chicago area where we had people in our church that were judges and journalists and lawyers.
所以像我跟我太太，我们在芝加哥参加了一个教会，那个教会里面成员呢有什么？有法官，有律师，有记者。
On the south side of Chicago, we visited churches where everyone was very poor.
但是在南芝加哥呢，我们去拜访另外一间教会，那间教会的会友非常穷。
They had ties, but it was with liquor store owners and pimps and prostitutes.
但是你知道，他们彼此之间的联系很强，可是跟什么人连结呢？跟那些什么酒店老板啊，那个卖药的啊，那个妓女啊，那些边缘人连结在一起。
My son grows up in a place where he's connected to people who can help connect him to jobs and other kinds of things.
而我的儿子成长的环境是在上面黄色那块区域，他认识的人帮助他，可以以后找工作连结很方便。
Putnam says in our society and in the larger world, there are big divides between wealth and poverty, education and lack of education.
所以这位哈佛大学的教授，他就在他书上讲说，他说其实在我们的社会当中，贫富的差距，因为教育水平的差距，这社会中间的鸿沟是非常巨大的。
And that ties between people across those divides, not only in societies but across societies, are very important to the flourishing of people in some of these situations.
所以，如果要让整个社会都能够繁荣兴盛，很重要的事情不再是一个群体自己内部的连结，而是怎么样跨越群体、跨越族群中间的连结。
This is part of our world today in terms of what's happening with mission trips.
而这正是我们今天整个世界，如果你从短宣的角度来看的话，的光景正是如此。
The mission trip pattern is a pattern of building ties that cross cultural, ethnic lines.
短宣队在做的事情是什么呢？不就是在不同的族群、不同的文化、不同的语言群体当中建立起这些连结吗？
But they often sometimes cross major divides socioeconomically.
而且短宣队往往还常常会跨越了社会经济地位上很大的鸿沟，与另外一个群体 建立连结。
In many parts of the world where there are many Christians, there is also great poverty.
而在世界上很多国家，即便他们的基督徒比例很高，可是在那个国家里面，贫穷的问题还是非常严重的。
Christians living in situations of great poverty face a different set of challenges than Christians in Taiwan or America.
你知道吗？住在那个贫穷地区、活在贫困之下的基督徒，他们所面对的挑战，跟住在台湾、住在美国的基督徒是很不一样的。
When I looked at where mega churches sent their mission trips, they weren't going to places where there were not Christians. They were often going to where they were Christians, but where they were Christians with great poverty, health problems, and struggles of various kinds.
我调查那些美国的巨型大型教会，他们送短宣队呢，他们不只是说把短宣队送去那一些信主比例很低的国家，他们往往也会把短宣队送去那一些有基督徒，可是他们那边却开发程度很低，或是正在开发中的国家。
With only 4% going to places like Japan or
而在美国的话，那些巨型教会大概只有4%的